Oh, I don't know. Where is it?
That's
that's my fault.
For you.
Yeah.
This is the question for
I picked all the tracks from. I'm a big fan of Sarah YG Records. If you know them, all the tracks off that, and they picked this up from Bandcamp or a reel on Instagram or something. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Bandcamp, huge resource.
Yeah.
Sharawaji, Mike's a great fucking dude. And then Instagram is the new place for bands to like. It's the MySpace of the internet right now.
Yeah.
So
the surf stuff's the stuff I always listen to. And and there's so many, and then there's so many great bands that do that already. Like I've been in the Hawaii Surf for a while, Hawaii Samurai for a while. You know those guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably where I got the idea from, listening to Hawaii Samurai.
I remember having a conversation, being like, "Oh, let's just hang out and make some surf."
Yeah.
And it kind of snowballed.
Yeah.
That's really wild.
I think we had like one gig and we kind of were just like all doing it for fun to enjoy playing together, and then after that gig we realised like, hey, we've kind of got something here, and you know,
good.
Doing it. Let's keep doing more of it.
I think the first kind of session was it was at the studio. We were hanging out drinking beer and kind of accidentally made an EP.
Yeah.
And
Really?
It's a studio, that's why. Yeah.
Were you actually
studio in the band?
Oh wow. Were you actually starting a different style of music and then you just kind of stumbled into surf?
Yeah, we were kind of hanging out. We'd had the idea of knocking some songs together, but it was mostly just let's hang out and see what happens. And that was the first recording session. The second session, then Ash came on board. The first few tracks were all instrumental. So then when Ash came on board, that's when then we started picking up some shows, and then it kind of become more of a thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I guess this is not just hanging out drinking beer. This is hanging out drinking beer and doing things.
It grew legs.
Yeah.
There was a point in my life when drinking beers became somewhat boring, and I said, okay, I need to get shit together because everybody stopped playing the dice games, everybody stopped playing cards, and it started becoming like a habit rather than fun. So I like how you incorporated like the music in it.
Yeah, we're shit at cards, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm terrible at poker, so.
Yeah.
Really?
Or am I? I don't know.
Oh shit.
I know.
Right, so
just came back from Vegas like last year, and I was terrible. I don't go. No.
You learned a lesson, did you?
Yeah.
I'm going to Vegas with my wife soon, and so I'm going to the Punk Rock Museum. Did you see the Punk Rock Museum?
Sadly, in the 5 days I was there, I did not see that, but absolutely, like, need to go back.
Yeah, that's like, I'll go for that alone, you know, just because when I go there, I'm going to see like contemporaries that I grew up with, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nice.
That's what's so great about it. But there's two songs that stuck out, and one is on each EP. Okay, so you have the Dead Kennedys tune.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard that, I'm like, okay, I get this, you know. Because you could turn any Dead Kennedys song into a really great surf song.
Yeah.
And which everybody in surf knows by now, right?
Yeah.
They're super beloved by all surf guitar players. I think so, at least East Bay Ray. But what I was surprised to see was the one on the newer EP that was quite famous for a while. Do you want to talk about that?
Which one's
that? Is that the is that?
Goo Goo Mug.
Do you mean Goo Goo Mug?
Oh, we're talking Cramps.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're talking because it was in the Tim Burton There's a whole dance and everything.
Yeah. It's just got some nice twangy guitars in it, and that's why we like it.
Yeah.
The Adams Family on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, we're all big Cramps fans as well, so we had to like chuck a good dosage of that into our set.
Yeah.
We're actually doing another one.
Put a tune in that everybody knows. If you're doing a show, then, they know nothing else. They know that.
It gets a good response, yeah.
We just come from the studio and we just did a version of The Way I Walk,
Yeah.
So.
Which the Cramps also do a cover of.
Yeah.
How do people respond to the Cramps tunes?
Who doesn't love the Cramps?
Everyone loves the Cramps.
Yeah, everyone loves the Cramps.
Yeah,
it's always a fun one to play live, and particularly we bounce off of each other quite a lot with that one, and it's a good one to kind of whip the crowd up with just particularly the way Ash the way you string that out at the end. It's a fun one to just kind of get people into a bit of a frenzy.
Performance wise, you can it allows me to go a little bit crazy on stage and kind of get the crowd going with that as well, and like Sam's was saying, we bounce off each other, and we don't know where the vocals ever gonna go when we do it live, when we're gonna finish it, so that's always fun.
Well, the spirit of the Cramps imbues it somewhat, doesn't it? We don't quite know where we are always, but we
but it's great to do it with a female.
I'm sorry.
Great to do it with a female vocal.
Yeah. I'm getting a sense that there's a lot of improvisation on stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that stems from not knowing what the fuck we're doing.
We're just rolling, just kind of having. That's what we like about doing the surf garage thing, is we can kind of just feel it out as we go, and
you can jam it. That's the thing. We started jamming, really, didn't we? So we've been jamming together for so long. If someone doesn't quite know where they are, we'll soon find our way back in. And if the play out lasts 18 bars, it lasts 18 bars. It just gets louder and louder and louder. It's great.
I'd like to think that's where the magic is.
we got songs that are 1 minute 45 with a 15-minute outro or 15-second outro.
That's how you get the crowd hyped, man.
Yeah. It's about putting the energy out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you get that interaction.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. That's what it's about.
So what's coming up this year?
Well, we've literally just come from the studio. We're heading back there after this to track some vocals. So we're working on another EP now, which we've been working on for the past couple of days. So there's that. There's another couple of shows.
We've got one coming up in, I think it's April, with the Los Dedos, who are another surf band from Bristol, which is just over the bridge from us. But I love Los Dedos. Willie Brothwood, who heads up that band, we've known each other for a long time in Bristol, when he used to be in an awesome band called the Carney Villains, who were the in-house circus band for the company that we were both performing for at the time. So we're all pretty excited to support them, because it's been it was postponed from last year.
Yeah.
So it's been a while coming. So we're excited for that one in April in Newport, I think.
Yeah.
What else we got coming up there?
There's talk of potentially some festivals in the summer, but
Hastings.
See what kind of comes of that.
Yeah, we're waiting to hear on those, aren't we?
Looking forward to.
Is this going to be like a UK tour?
No, it'll be a pop-up festival type thing. There'll be there's a garage punk all day type thing we'll do, and feel like it.
Well, see, festivals are a really, really good way to get people to notice you, and congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, roll on summer. It's absolutely hissing it down outside right now. So,
oh my God, it's been so fucking cold here, and I'm like,
oh really?
Where are you, Pennsylvania?
In the United States, and you know, I'm outside when I'm taking the dogs out. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit.
Where's this global warming, man?
Speak to the fucking manager.
You could, yeah.
I wanted to tell you guys, because we were talking about the cramps, I got to meet Stephen Blickenstaff of the Atomic Mosquitoes last night. I went to see them at Fink Fest 3, and like he did the cover for the Cramps, you know?
Which one?
The famous Cramp.
The sort of cartoon looks. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Cool!
Yeah. And I interviewed him before, and then last night I got to meet him in the band, and they were like, first of all, they played so great, you know, and then you know, just talking about him and saying, you know what, you know, that particular cover drew a lot of people in to see what the Cramps were all about. So that was pretty, you know, that was pretty huge.
No, it's a sick cover, sick artwork.
Yeah. As far as covers go, I mean, like that's like wow.
Yeah.
So all right. So I don't know much about Wales other than my mother-in-law was Welsh. So I don't think a lot of people around the world know what Wales is like. So be nice and tell us what Wales is like.
Well, then, I'm not Welsh.
I'm actually not Welsh. No, so we're
two Welsh people there.
Yeah, we'll let the Welsh guys like.
What have we got? We got two English people, and an Irish person, and two Welsh people.
It's a pretty friendly place, really. I'd say Wales.
Very friendly.
Yeah.
Very chatty.
Yeah. Very, very wet and hilly.
It's feral. It's like it feels a lot more ancient and feral over here.
There's a lot of castles.
You know.
Yeah. There's a lot of castles. Yeah.
They like the English. They tried to like keep the Welsh in because they wasn't afraid of them. You know.
Yeah. So we built castles and kicked them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool castles there, right?
Oh, hundreds of them.
Yeah.
You know, I do a lot of black metal bands come there to take pictures.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Standing Stones. Yeah.
There's a big metal scene in Cardiff actually.
Yeah.
I've noticed since being here. Yeah. I think I've been here coming up 5 years now, and I've definitely noticed on the music scene.
Yeah, Wales is like Finland on the metal front. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always been a pretty strong metal scene.
The Welsh can carry off a really good beard.
Yeah.
And like, you know, axe wise, axes and beard.
Good with axes. Yeah.
All.
It's all, you know, Celtic. So yeah, generally, you know, anything that can wield.
Mm-hmm.
Sheep. We've got a lot of sheep. There's more sheep than people.
My father was into the alpaca business.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like tall sheep.
They're like, they're tall sheep.
Yeah.
I said they're fucking mean, dude. Like,
they spit at you.
yeah.
No, alpaca spit at you.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're nasty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think like the wool is like worth a lot of money.
Alpaca. This jumper's up.
Is that merino? Oh, very nice.
Was it expensive?
Yeah.
So before we go, that was a great conversation. But there's 6 of you, so I want you to all, starting in the back on your right, introduce yourself and what instrument you play.
I'm Sanders, and I play drums and point microphones at stuff.
I'm Rob, and I play guitar, and I also make guitars, and this is one of my custom jobs.
Buy guitars.
Yeah, buy guitars.
All your custom build
all the custom guitars, please.
We'll put the links under the video.
Yeah, link will be in the description.
Link in description. I'm Ash, and I shout profanities and insanities into the microphone, and wield a guitar, and I play a mean tambourine sometimes.
Oh.
I'm Chris. I play bass and shout and scream. Also, this is Fred, but he's not in the band and he doesn't speak. So
he's our hype man.
He's just here.
Oh, okay. So you're like Flavor Flav.
Yeah. What's the time, Fred?
Oh my God.
Hello, John, and I play a twangy guitar. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. I gotta say, the 2 EPs I checked out were great, and you know, there's going to be a link in the description. If you would be so kind to send me a link in that email of your custom shop, I'll put that link in the description. Yeah, my favorite, like I have a Strat right now, but my favorite guitar of all time was this Sunburst Telly.
You know Kelly's?
Yeah, there's quite a few in this room.
I want to be able to show you this room.
We could actually pick
Should we pick
the computer.
Don't drop it.
We won't get it back to the same place.
I think before this conversation is over, like I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna show you the amount of guitars in this
room,
tiny room that we're currently squished into.
I don't know how Rob managed to live in here. But,
we've had a lot of people.
We have,
15.
There's about 15, 20 guitars in a very small.
There is also an upstairs.
Yeah,
with guitars, and I think there's guitars back at mine as well that you. And I think there's a guitar in my car.
There's guitars in the studio.
There's guitars in the studio. Mostly belonging to like these guys.
You're picking up a theme here.
Yeah, got to have some places.
Pick up the camera and show me around so we can show our viewers.
I like that you trust me more than not to drop this.
Trust to edit this shit.
Can you see all right? So
lots of records.
And then over here.
There's a fair few guitars. Down over there. There's the wall of pedals.
Holy shit.
Do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk some about your favorite pedals?
No.
He's a big pedal guy.
All equally.
Oh, he loves them all equally.
I
Okay.
have a favourite.
Should probably say the computer is actually sat on an AC30.
So this is why we're balancing you on a.
You're on an amp.
You're basically balancing on an amp, and with most of us are sat on things that aren't amps.
My microphone's right here in my hand. You got to do. So, all right. Last question. What do you use for reverb?
Boss Bass Echo.
Oh yeah.
I've got an old TC pre-Behringer reverb pedal, which does loads of nice reverb noises.
Awesome.
And then I've got less stuff, and he's got like lots and lots of old vintage shit. But
I haven't got a lot of vintage amps. I've got a collection of vintage amps as well as the 30 or so guitars that I live with. So
it sounds like I don't know. It's got a gritty sound, like very, very surfy but gritty. How do you get that sound?
Yeah, we don't want it too clean.
Yeah. When mixing, there's a lot of spring reverb. There's a lot of going on stuff.
On my voice as well.
On fucking everything.
Like everything. Slap that on.
What's your line at the start of the gigs to the tech? But can we have it up there?
Oh yeah, whenever we play, we always ask for enough slap to drown a horse.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, no horse.
No horses. We're drowned in any delay. It's
just
okay.
some sheep.
Just ashes.
No horses were harmed in the making of this interview.
No.
Feel free to bring horses to the next gig if anyone's watching.
As long as they bring some delay.
Yeah. As long as they bring some delay.
All right, so one of my all-time favorite movies, I would say it's in my top 3, is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, I feel like I'm in the end scene.
It's like that around here a lot of the time.
I feel like the cops are going to show up any minute.
Yeah, we better wrap this up.
I think pizza is
Just kidding.
There we go. Yeah.
All right, dude. Guys, girls. So I'm gonna cut it there. But that was so much fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we had a really nice time.
Thanks for reaching out, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to say job because I don't get paid, but my mission is to just bring awareness and connect people.
Yeah,
and I don't know how much looking into the channel that you did, but there's like over 1,000 videos related to surf on the channel.
Yeah, man.
And like,
cool stuff.
Yeah, I saw you had I saw you had Satan's Pilgrims on there, and I thought this guy's okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, you would never. They're so approachable. You know what I mean? Like, I just sent Ted an email, and he was like the same day he got back to me.
Cool.
Wicked.
And that was right around the time that Dave passed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So yeah, they're super.
Have you had the ghastly ones on?
No, and I tried to get them before the SG 101 to them, but they went on tour, and Dave Klein was playing with them, so I kind of had an in with them.
Yeah.
Dave, and but he works like night and day every day. Like, he has this recording studio, and they can only do what they can do, and we just never, sometimes it just doesn't work out that it happens. But
I have a lot of respect for bands that like also touring bands who also they come back home and they have a job, as well. Like, I have a lot of respect for bands.
Yeah.
There's a band over here called Future of the Left who do a lot of like post-hardcore sort of stuff, and they're sort of based in and around Cardiff, and they're just brilliant. Like, they've crowdfunded their last like 3 or like 4 albums, I think, and it's a very successfully, like, and it's very kind of humble ninjas. I like that. Yeah.
That's a new game, right? Humble Ninjas.
Oh, I know.
I'm curious as to what it is about post-hardcore in the UK. How did that happen?
How did post-hardcore happen in the UK? How has it evolved? Wow, do we have time?
Another interview.
Let's return for round 2.
The last few years, I'm like, wait a minute, where did this come from? There's like so many bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a fantastic local band called La Satilia, who are a post-hardcore band. You'd like them, stoner post-hardcore sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
there's the Welsh contingent. I think. Yeah.
And I don't think those kids playing post-hardcore today know that kind of like post-hardcore started with bands like, Fugazi and shit like that,
Bloody love Fugazi.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Fugazi, like Fu Manchu. I was listening to Wire like yesterday. Like, all of these bands who, like, without them, they, like, they've been instrumental in like the bands today that like exist, like, when
literally instrumental.
I see what you did there.
Oh, I did. I'm like slow.
So this last part, after I ended the interview, I'm gonna put this part on Patreon. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
So, like, it's like a membership thing. So I'll just put like this little conversation on there. So because I like put like behind the scenes stuff on for like.
Oh, nice.
Definitely.
That's cool.
Like there's like not quite that many, but there's like actually fans of the channel, and
You're being so modest now.
Just think, if they're gonna support the channel and talk about it, just to give them a little something extra, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Give them what they want.
Yeah, so I'll give them a little bit extra. Like this won't show up on YouTube, but this portion I'll edit out and put it on Patreon. So You know, surprisingly, that's like its own social network. Like, you know, it's like banking. You know, it's got its pretty cool. So, anyways, I'm gonna go pick up your EPs that I'm gonna do a review. So, like in like a month or two, this interview will air, and then the same week, I'll make sure on a Friday is when I usually do my reviews. The review of your most recent EP, and or maybe I'll do like a double review of your 2 EPs.
To have another one by then.
Yeah, you might be blessed with another one by then.
Yeah.
We could give you a pre-release version of it as well. So.
I'll make sure to join your mailing list, and that way I can get notified when it goes live, and then I'll pick up.
We'll let you know ahead, man. We'll send it out to you.
We'll be in touch for sure.
Yeah. We'll send it out to you before we put it out.
Yeah, I really appreciate you and all that you do in putting it out there. It's really cool, man.
Yeah. And you know, for me, it's just like, hey, if I can like build like a fan base on Patreon and make some sort of income, like I've been doing this for 5 years on YouTube, and like, you know, I know it's useful, but like kind of convincing people that it's useful is really difficult. Kind of like promoting like your music. People will sit there and listen to it and they'll download it, but like how much further are they willing to go? Are they going to come to a show? Are they going to buy a shirt? You know, they got to buy.
I mean, hopefully the show, we might even bring the show to you guys, like at some point. You know, we want to come over and, you know, do a bit of a road trip.
The place you got to go in Philadelphia is the Fire, and they're on Facebook.
There we go.
Fire.
We'll check them out. Yeah.
It's a woman-owned, always has been a woman-owned club. I saw Surfer Joe and the Coffin Daggers there.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to offend Karen though, the woman that works there, because she's very kind. But it's like one of those old like the bar is nice, but in the back where the band plays, it's like a really gritty punk rock type of.
Dive bar venues all over that.
We need more of those venues. There's a lot of 30 little punk rock dives that have been closing down over in the UK due to
That's a damn shame.
It's a real damn shame. Like, it's really hard to run an independent venue in this like current economic climate, and so like, you know, if you're going to do that, you've got to get really savvy. And so I've got to support them as well, like as you know, as gig goers and stuff. You know, we've got to support a little independent venue.
It has a massive knock-on effect to just, you know, not only kind of, you know, supporting these venues to keep open, but it's also helping to support the next generation of musicians. Because this is where most people get their fucking start. You know, if they haven't got these venues, then bands have nowhere to play. So you don't get new bands, you don't get young bands coming through because there's nowhere for them to go. So it's like, as well, you know, these venues closing down has a much wider impact because you're killing the music scene as well. It's shocking, man.
I am really troubled.
You got this. Go on.
Fine.
Get off me.
All right, guys.
Push the kitten.
Have a good rest.
Where is the kitten?
Oh, I don't know.
Kitty.
Oh, just wandered up.
Kitty.
Yeah, right. Thanks again for me tonight.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks so much. Please watch some of the interviews coming up. There's we just featured a band from Australia that's really good called the Earthquakes.
Okay.
I saw on your I saw you just interviewed them. I'm gonna check it out later.
Yeah. There's some and like there's another German band that is really good, and they're really funny guys. So there's some cool stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Thank you for having us as part of it.
Thank you so much. I really, you know, anybody who winds up on the show is because I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's good to hear, man.
Nice, man. Thank you so much.
It's nice to hear it. Hey, you're welcome in Wales anytime.
love to come because my white Irish ass needs to come over, and I need to go. I need to go on Ancestry.
You have a friend in John over here.
Those Irish guys got to stick together.
And drink Guinness, real Guinness.
I heard that my name comes from O'Harity. Is that how you say it?
Haggerty. Yeah, O'Haggerty. Yeah.
Is that like the original?
Yeah. Take the first A out and put an E in.
Just stick an O in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Nice
Bye.
one. Take it easy.